Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 97. Is Bitcoin real? 50% off Ripple partners unannounced, and crypto scams on Tinder. Now guys, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link's in the description. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So you can engage with us wherever you want, right? And we do reply, so we're pretty open on that aspect. Anyways, guys, happy Monday. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope your beginning of the week is going amazing. And, of course, I hope that your evening or night is also going well. So, I do have a couple of articles today. I think I only have 4 articles. 5 if I count one. That I'm not going to go into detail. But I will point it out so that you guys can go check it out. As always, the links to all the articles that we cover here in the stream are in the description. And you can look them up if you so want to read the article in detail. Let's go to our regular screen and let's get the show on the road. Yeah. So, crypto scammers utilize Tinder to play the long con game. I'm not sure how long the con is. It's just a con. Let's say that, right? I mean, I wouldn't call it long con because they're doing it there. A long con means that you're gonna talk to someone for a long time, probably even weeks to months, sometimes even years, because you're trying to get something out of that, right? And again, I'm not so sure I would call these the long con, right? It's just something that happens short time. Probably not taking more than maybe a couple weeks. Anyways, it appears that the Tinder platform has now become a breeding ground for crypto scammers. A Reddit report indicates that Asian girls or profiles pretending to be Asian girls are actively trying to hook up with cryptocurrency enthusiasts. In doing so, they will spread information regarding an up-and-coming crypto. It is evident that this is a load of nonsense, as that currency does not exist, nor will it become valuable in the future, right? So when one is confronted, this is the article, right? When one is confronted by a beautiful member of the opposite sex, the sense of reason isn't always present. And yes, I do guess that sometimes you get what is called booty blinded, and it's all reason could go out of the way, and you're just thinking with your emotions, and if you want to think about it, like, let's say you have 3 parts to your brain. Your primitive side, right? Your instincts, right? What keeps you alive. Then you would have your emotional side, and then your logical side, right? And let's say the emotional and the logical are always fighting for control. Usually the logical predominates, but usually when you get excited about stuff, you make decisions, and then you end up thinking, oh man, I should have done that. I made the wrong decision. It wasn't the right purchase, because you got excited about it, right? And that's fine. It's part of being human. And it's something you can't control. But when emotion starts to dominate, all logic goes out of the way. Anyways, it appears that some of the scammers even go as far as chatting up users for several weeks prior to making their move. Now, several weeks, they're not saying how many. But, that could potentially play into long con. But again, once the conversation begins, they will often mention some sort of shady exchange or trading platform, and anyone that is signing up for those platforms and depositing money will end up losing their balances accordingly. Now, be careful with these guys. I mean, don't go to exchanges that you don't know. Don't go to exchanges that someone else tells you to go. Research the exchange. Make sure it's legit. Look up comments. See how many users they have. Look how much volume they're trading. And then you're probably going to be able to gauge how good that exchange is, or whether or not you should be trading there. Anyways, we have 4 people tuned in right now. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Don't fall for Don't invest in something that people tells you to invest. Invest on what you want to invest, but you got to do that research. You got to put that work into it. Sometimes it's easy for someone to come and talk to you about a crypto and then just go with the flow and let yourself get entangled in lies or whatever. You guys should always do your own research and then invest that way. Be smart. Don't go just with what people are saying. Like, for reals. A lot of scams and scammers out there right now. The other day, someone came into the stream pretending to be Binance CN or Binance China, and they were asking people to go to their YouTube channel to look at content. Don't do that, guys. I opened their site. You couldn't see it on the window, but I had it open on the side window to their YouTube channel, and it was just, they were running continuous streams just with like potential rewards that they were going to give, and they were not going to pay out anything, guys. So again, if you believe that someone's running a sort of scam, they probably are. If someone's telling you to send money and they're going to give you some money back, go to the official website and make sure they're running that, right? Don't open the link they send you. They're probably going to take you to the site they want you to see, not the site that you should be looking at. Always go to the official site. Always go to the official blog post. Always go to the official news releases and get your information from there. Remember, scammers always want to find people that want something for nothing, and they'll end up giving someone nothing for something. They'll take your money and you'll end up standing there without any cash. Anyways, let's go and look at the market. What is happening on the day with the market? Well, yesterday, money flowing out of the cryptosphere, 2.89%. Right now, money flowing back into the cryptosphere, 0.63%, sitting at $231.41 billion, right? Yesterday, from an opening of $237.05 billion, closing at $230.13 billion, and like I said, right now, $231.57 billion. What is going on with Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance is dropping, man, bouncing off that 20MA. Actually broke below the 20MA, bouncing off the Bollinger Band. Yesterday, Bitcoin losing dominance, 0.49%. Right now, Bitcoin also losing dominance, 0.03. Oh, man, now it's gaining dominance, I guess. Losing still, 0.08, 0.6. Sitting at 68.32% of market cap. Still high for Bitcoin, right? We want to see this pie more divided again. That way, everyone plays a bigger role. Everyone's a little bit stronger against Bitcoin, right? So let's keep on going with this. Let's look at the following article so that we can then get into the crypto, into Bitcoin chart, and then Ethereum news, Ethereum chart, Ripple news, Ripple chart. I don't have news today for Binance and for Litecoin, but again, we'll after Ripple, it'll just be charts, right? So according to the European Central Bank's former president, Jean-Claude Trichet, he said that Bitcoin lacks the characteristics of a real currency, and he's stating that I'm strongly against Bitcoin, and I think we are a little complacent. The currency itself is not real with the characteristics that a currency must have. Now my question is, what makes a currency, right? You assign a value to it based on what right now? Who states that value, right? Before, they used to be backed by reserves. So it would make sense that a coin would hold a certain value. Before that, they were made out of gold and silver and other metals that would give them value. But right now, what is really giving value to money? Right? The fact that someone says it's worth $1. Well, how much is $1 worth? Is it your economy against someone else's? Yes. There's something backing it? Yes. But also crypto, right? Someone is willing to buy and sell at a certain price, and that is good enough to give it a value. Right? Like, who assigns a value to a calf, to a bull, to a horse, right? What makes one horse more valuable than the other one, right? Yeah, you look for certain characteristics that will make it more valuable, like form, shape, height, weight, color, I guess, But again, who assigns that rarity, right? Why is it valuable? Why do you look for that, right? So again, there's things that you can answer of those questions, of course, and I do agree that there's certain breed types that you want to have, etc. Some flaws that you don't want, yes, and that will give it value. But again, who says that when you buy a rabbit, that rabbit is really worth $3 because the store plays that price in it, right? But you agree when you buy that it's worth that much. So it's with crypto, right? It's out there. It doesn't have anything backing it. It's not a physical form. But again, you can purchase it, right? A tank of oxygen, right? You can't see it. It's oxygen. It's there, but it still has value. So yeah, air does have value, right? And crypto can have value too. It's digital. It's there. It's just not a physical manifestation of anything. So anyways, Trisha also explains that he believes that buying crypto is speculative. Trisha also said that he's also not a fan of Facebook's proposed Libra stablecoin. He noted that he surprisingly prefers the special drawing rights issued by the International Monetary Fund. Now, the drawing rights, we talked about them before. There are a basket of currencies, including the dollar, the euro, the sterling pound, the renminbi, and the yen. Now, if you take into account that, then yeah, they are backed by physical currencies. But again, who's assigning the value of these currencies, right? Who determines that the pound is worth that much? 1 pound. Right. Let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at 8,745.96 cents. 44.97 cents right now. What are we doing? Well, we are between that 8,983.08 and the 8,437.16. We kind of moved down, right? Bounced off this a top part of the downsloping channel that we have. Again, right now bouncing above that resistance possibly. If we're sitting below that 20 MA, so if we're sitting below the 20 MA, I'm pretty sure we're sitting below the 200 MA. We'll just look at it for just to keep track of where we're at, right? So yeah, we're below the 200 MA. That 200 MA sitting at 9,237. The 20 MA sitting at 9,036, more or less. 34, 46. Yeah. 9,046. Let's call it that, right? Anyways, volatility starting to close on the Bollinger Bands again. We want to see that to get a violent move, right? We want volatility to leave the market. Anyways, what are we doing? Well, we're going lower high on prices. We're higher low on prices, right? And more negative momentum again still. So we still have a hidden bullish divergence price continuation. We're in a downtrend right now. Stuff we could do is try to run to the upside, at least to that 8,983. If we break it, then we can probably touch that 20 MA, and if we break that, the upper part of the downsloping channel. If we're to move to the downside, 20 MA, top part of the downsloping channel, the major one, right? This big one that we have over here. Then the bottom part of the downsloping channel one that we're in right now, the more minor one. Then touching that Bollinger Band bottom part. Then after that, running to that 7,531. Sorry, I think I missed the 8,437. But anyways, then after that, the 531. Sorry, 7,531.22. And we'll see where it goes from there, man. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 47.44. Are we doing something? Not yet, except for that divergence that I just called out. So let's go into the 4 hour, man. On the 4 hour, we had divergence, right? Hidden bearish. We're in a downtrend, so again, broke to the downside. Then right now we're making negative momentum, but less off it. And look at this, man. Look at this from here. I'll take this one here. From here to here, man. Even though it's higher, but I should go here. But anyways, lower low, right? Look at this. You will be going to a positive, but again, you will be making bullish divergence price action to the upside, right? That's what it would indicate. Now, would you have it also on the RSI? Yes, you would. You'll be going in on your RSI, right? You'll be going from, let's say, here to here. So again, you would have bullish divergence on both of the oscillators. You should expect the price to go up on the 4 hours. So try to rally, then decreasing it on the next candle. Again, probably that bearish sentiment being below that 200 MA on the daily. And you're trying to rally up again right now, but you're bouncing off that mid part of the channel, like we said. Trying to run to that 20 MA. Let's see how this keeps on playing out for Bitcoin. Again, you should expect potentially price action to the upside. However, this negative momentum seems to be very weak, man. It's just dying out. So again, that might start to make positive momentum. We might get a push to the upside. We're probably going to get across off the MACD over the signal line, the MACD line over the signal line, and we might see that price action to the upside, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what else I can tell you about this right now. That's all I'm seeing. Yesterday, we had divergence here. I forgot to call it out. I'll point it out in the 1 hour. I did put it on the Discord, guys. Again, I am active there. That's not my Discord. Here it is. I threw it up today, or really early today at like midnight. I think I made this various divergence on the stream, by the way. And someone put this face. I'm not sure who it was. David. Anyways, I was telling you that it was going to play out. Here you have it on the 1 hour, right? So again, breaking us to the downside. I just missed it on the stream, you know. Sorry, I'm human. Anyways, price action to the downside. We're getting it played out. Right now, we're trying to recover a little bit. Do we have that divergence here as well? Not really, man. We're going lower. We're making more negative momentum than the previous one. So we don't have that divergence on the MACD histogram. Bear with me. I'll send this back to the freaking 4 hours because this thing just it's not respect the time frames where I keep my stuff, man. It's messed up, right? Every stream I do this, man. I try to like send stuff back to where it's supposed to stay, and it just keeps on coming back to haunt me. Anyways, this negative will be from here, right? We'll start it here, and then we'll go here, right? So you're going lower on your price. Here you can see that you are going with the market, right? This is also higher, more negative momentum than the one we had previously. But here you will be going from a high to a low, again creating that divergence that we need, right? Bullish on the RSI. You should get price action to the upside. You are getting a reversal of sort. All right, this was November 11 till today in the morning at 3 a.m. We're just trying to be run up. We've been trying to run up, but we haven't been too strong, right? We're just getting above that 20 MA, but we're getting contraction of the Bollinger Bands. Watch out. You know what happens when we get contraction. Right now, we're getting a little bit more contracted than we were back here prior to this explosive move to the upside. Again, does not mean we're going to explode to the upside. Right now, from this bullish divergence, we're trying to see it play up. It's not playing out strongly. This tightness might bring us that explosive movement that we need for this to pump to the upside, right? But again, are we doing something on top? High, lower, high? No. We will be going just with the market, right? So no bearish divergence, right? So right now, we can try to bounce off that 20 MA and then try to move up bullishly. I'm not sure how explosive the movement's going to be or how long we can channel for. But again, we're getting that tightness that we want for that movement to develop. Again, potential to the upside just because we have this divergence. I'm not seeing it play out strongly to the upside. But it could also drop. Just keep in mind that right now, this tightness does not tell us where it's going to go from this divergence that we have. We could infer that we could try to go to the upside. We just bounced off that 20 MA. Probably going to bounce off the 20 MA again. We'll bounce off the mid part of the channel again. We're trying to move to the upside. But again, the sentiment in the market is bearish. Just keep that in mind as well. So again, we talked about targets to the upside and the downside already for Bitcoin. So let's go into Ethereum. Stuff that could happen, right? Sorry, before I go into Ethereum, stuff that could happen. We could come back here, drop even lower than where we're at right now, make a low negative momentum, right, and create divergence from here to here, maybe from here to here, from here to here, and we can then try to pump to the upside, right? That's also a possibility, right? I didn't call it out earlier, right? Calling it out right now. Could play out. We're seeing this kind of round off. It's not looking very strong. That impulse up, that tightness could potentially bring us down. I hope it's not too violent to the downside right now. But again, we could probably come down here, touch this upper part of the downsloping channel, the major downsloping channel, right? And probably try to bounce from there. Create that divergence and then pump to the upside, right? Just keep it in mind. Now let's go into Ethereum. Ethereum, what is happening with AXA? Dude, my shirt. I'm just noticing that my shirt looks really messy on the stream. Apparently it looks like weird. It's a striped shirt. It might not be the best for streaming. Give me 1 second, guys. Be right back. I'm gonna put on like a sweater or something so you're not seeing these weird movement of the stripes, right? Just 1 second. Be right back.
Let's make a movement.
And back. I think this is much better for streaming. I hope you don't get that weird movement you were getting with the striped shirt. Anyways, AXA, yeah, the insurance company, has discontinued its delayed flight insurance product, which was built and deployed on the Ethereum network. Now, they made various attempts at re-implementing this technology into insurance products. The name was Fizzy, right? That was their blockchain product. And it was supposed to be a smart insurance with automatic compensation, and it was like designed to reduce the claim times and the hassle for like people waiting on delayed flights. Now, Fizzy's website was shut down today, informing customers that the Fizzy experience is over. However, the insurance policies that were purchased through Fizzy before its closure are still valid. AXA announced Fizzy on September 13, 2017 as part of a parametric insurance scheme for flight delays. Now, the usual procedure to claim for late flights involves passengers calling the insurers to report a delay on flight, which would then be corroborated by the airline before the passengers' payout would be released. Now, instead of that, Fizzy used flight statistics and smart contracts to track flights and automatically reimburse passengers if their flight was delayed or canceled. Now, I do believe that would be freaking awesome, right? You don't have to call your insurance. You already know if a flight is delayed. Get paid out instantly without you having to call someone. That is pretty cool, man. I'm not sure why they're canceling that. It wasn't as popular, I guess. But, you know, Fizzy was built on the Ethereum blockchain, providing a tamper-proof record of insurance contracts. Smart contracts were formed on the blockchain. Then customers bought flight delay insurance and entered their flight details. So to test Fizzy's capabilities, AXA trialed the service with passengers flying between Paris, Charles de Gaulle, and the US. The service was paid out when flights were over 2 hours late. Was basically promised as the fresh new genre in insurance. But the Insurance Post reports that despite its innovative nature, AXA has struggled to reach commercial targets with its Fizzy product, claiming that there isn't sufficient market appetite for blockchain-based consumer insurance product yet. My question here is, I mean, yes, it's fine that you inform the person or the people that it's blockchain-based, but shouldn't people care more that they get paid instantly? Right? Like, who cares if it's backed by blockchain? Why do you have to go so much into detail? So long as the person gets paid at the moment the flight is delayed. Really, to me, it seems that they probably weren't selling it right. I'm not sure what they were doing with it. Anyways, AXA has also commented that the flight distribution channels don't exist yet for Fizzy, which points to a wider use of adoption in the blockchain industry. Really? That the right distribution channels don't exist yet? You don't have all these airlines that you can sell that insurance to, and they just put it on their website and people are just like click to buy it? But I tell you what, I fly often. Right now I haven't flown often, but I used to fly very often, and I never bought insurance. It was weird to get a flight that was delayed over 2 hours. Again, an hour, half an hour, yeah. But I wasn't gonna buy insurance. It costs you, shit, I can't remember how much it costs, but anytime I fly, I uncheck everything, man. No insurance, nothing. My credit card already covers me if my bags are stolen, if my flight is delayed. So I never bought insurance with the airlines. So again, you know, that's real. Hey Benny, how's it going, man? Thank you for tuning in. What's good? Everything's good, man. The market's good. Bitcoin developing divergence, right? Bullish. Anyways, AXA also commented that the right distribution doesn't exist, right? Like I said, AXA said that it will continue to test parametric insurance products and gain valuable experience in building, funding, and deploying smart contracts on the Ethereum network. Let's see what they do now. So let's look, man. Bullish divergence, right? From here to here, and on the RSI, right? From here to here. So again, we do have this divergence developing. Potential price action to the upside. Right? Try to see it play out, but right now we're bouncing off that 20 MA. Let's see how this keeps on going, right? Again, nice stuff happening for Bitcoin. Like I said, it's also a possibility that we reverse, come down lower, right? We're seeing tightness on the Bollinger Bands. We could expect a violent move. We might break to the downside. There's a chance. If we break to the downside, we might create, again, more bullish divergence. and then we try to bounce back up and get us at least to the top part of the channel, or at least above to that 8,983. So let's go on to Ethereum. Ethereum on the daily, man. Yesterday gaining a little bit of dominance, 0.81%. Right now losing a little bit of gaining dominance still, sorry, 0.13%, sitting at 8.72% of market cap. Is it good? Yes, they're going again to that 9%. Any gains against Bitcoin on dominance is good for any crypto, man. Ethereum, where's it sitting at? $185.10. What's happening? We're starting to see tightness on the Bollinger Bands starting to come in, right? Both of them starting to curve in. We kind of broke out of this structure that we had. Again, it makes me wonder if I should adjust a little, and it still makes sense, right? Of this upsloping channel, and we will still be in this triangle still. So again, potentially time to readjust a little bit. Still making a valid channel. Again, with this false breakout that we call, right? You bought back in, something tells you Bitcoin goes up. Yeah, it's good, man. Good that you're buying back in. Did you buy Bitcoin or did you buy some other coin? Anyways, we had divergence from here to here. From here to here, we're going lower again, lower high. Going with the market. Nothing developing here on the short term on the daily. So let's go into the 4-hour chart, man. On the 4-hour chart, we had divergence up here on the 1 hour. So we'll check it out when we get there. But let's look at this. 75, 60. Again, lower on your positive momentum, lower on your RSI. Also, lower on your RSI, right? So again, you're also going lower on price. No bearish divergence developing. Again, something that we can wait for is try to break above that 20 MA. We're failing to break on this 4-hour candle. Just want to see how this plays out. Sitting low on the RSI at 46.40. Again, neutral, but lower on that neutral zone, right? 50. Almost heading towards that sold. But right now you're sitting neutral, right? Let me refresh this real quick. ICX is crazy, but you took a chance. Okay, cool, man. Good luck with that. We'll look at that, man, for sure. During the stream, we'll go look at that coin and see how things play out, right? We'll tell you if I see something sort of interesting happening there. So, like I said, right now, not much going on with Ethereum on the 4 hours. It's probably going to play to the tune of Bitcoin. That's what I'm seeing. We're not seeing much of a divergence developing here. We're still going higher. Let's go into the 1 hour and see if we have something that we can play off, right? Here, negative momentum developing, with you going higher in price, also less negative momentum, and higher on your RSI, so higher low than the previous low, right? So, you know, no divergence developing, just regular market movement. Again, giving me some idea that we are within a triangle structure, right? That would seem that we're just fluctuating within this area, tightening every time we come in. Right now, volatility a little bit open on the Bollinger Bands in the 4 hours. Let's go into the 1 hour. We're seeing tightness on the Bollinger Bands. You can probably see the divergence, right? So from here to here, you're going lower. You can see this divergence developing from here to here, going lower. From here to here, you're going higher. And from here to here, going less negative momentum, right? So again, potential price action to the upside. You're seeing it play out, but you're getting rejected at that 20, man. You're starting to break down again. The thing that I worry about is that if you break down to here, you're gonna make more negative momentum, and you're gonna negate this divergence that you have right now, and it might not play out. That's the only thing that worries me about Ethereum. But right now you do have that divergence, high, higher, high, more positive momentum. You were going with the market. You broke down because Bitcoin broke down. That's the reason you went down, right? Look at Bitcoin going down on that same time frame, right? Look at Ethereum, that time frame also going down. So again, Ethereum is probably gonna play to the tune of Bitcoin. We have divergence on Bitcoin. We have divergence on Ethereum again. If this plays out, again, potential price action to the upside. Less negative momentum building, right? Sitting low on the RSI at 43.0, right? But, you know, it could be good, man. We still have room to run to the upside if this coin decided to pump. That's it for this. Let's go into Ripple, man. I have 2 articles for Ripple. One article that I want to check out. It's very short. I'm probably going to read the whole article. It says almost 50% of Ripple partners are still unannounced. It was written by Alex Cobb. He's a YouTuber also. The article is not that long. It's also not that... It doesn't say too much, but it makes an inference that I believe it's wrong. It says, recently at the annual swell, the annual swell event, Ripple announced that they have officially crossed over 300 customers We knew that. We talked about that. They also announced that the on-demand liquidity is expanding to Australia and Brazil. We kind of knew they were targeting that because they were looking for people to develop the Asian market. Well, not necessarily Australia, right? But I think they were hiring people for the Asian market and Latin America, but primarily they were hiring in Brazil. So we knew that they want to do something there. However, there's something that the XRP community needs to know regarding Ripple. Ripple's huge list of customers. Although Ripple confirmed that they are over 300 total customers, there have only been 164 RippleNet customers announced, meaning that approximately 136 RippleNet clients are still unannounced. That is over 50%, man. Here they said almost 50%. It's over 50% that have been announced. The title of the article is wrong. Anyways, you can see the list of publicly known RippleNet customers here. They do have this link. It takes you to this Excel sheet. Here you can look at. It's a little bit hard to read. Here doesn't have the logo. Here, I can't see it right now on the screen. I'll try to look at this. Try to see if I could move this around. It doesn't let me edit. So again, I can't tell what's on this cell. But it does have a list of clients that are supposed to be using that RippleNet, right? Anyways, back to the article, and what makes noise is this. As an XRP investor myself, this is the article, not me reading it. You can see it here. As an XRP investor myself, I actually really enjoyed receiving this information. This tells us that they are holding back lots of names for future press releases. And that gives an explanation for the lack of Ripple partnership announcements in 2019. I believe that is inferring something wrong. I don't believe a company like Ripple or any company is going to hold and just like drop bits and pieces of information every certain amount of time just to keep people on the fence as to what they're doing and what they're developing. I believe probably what's behind this is that a lot of these companies are experimenting with the tech. They're using it, they're trying to see how it fits into their environment, into what they're doing, and they probably have signed a non-disclosure agreement or a privacy agreement with Ripple for them not to be able to release the name until they're confident that they're gonna use their product on a scale, right? So right now they're probably doing a trial run for it, and I do believe that's why they cannot release the names of those partners. They're probably the partners are not allowing them to release the names. It's not that they're holding them for whenever they feel like they should release it, right? Well, we're having a bad day. Let's release the name of a partner. We just signed this bank. No. There's other stuff behind it. So this comment that you're making is wrong. Strategical move by Ripple? I think so. No. It's not a strategical move by Ripple. You don't have information. You hold it just to like pigeon drop it here and there, you know, and then have people like on the fence. Like I said, there's something else behind it. It's not that. So not the best conclusion, right, to the article. At least from my opinion. If you guys believe something different, let me know. And to finish it up, I do have this article. It says, swell summary for the XRP community. It was written by Leonidas. I'm not going to go into detail on this article. If you guys want to read it, go and click in the description. Again, it's good that you guys visit some of these websites also to look for information. Again, they do talk about like the event, like pre-swell, who got invited, right? They have the list of the invited banks, financial institutions, etc. Then they do talk about like who runs Ripple and what country, right? And then they talk about a general outline, right, of what's going on, right? So they say that we have over 300 customers of RippleNet, 10 times year-over-year growth in transactions of RippleNet, etc. And they give you a small breakdown of what was happening throughout the event, which I believe is pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Now I'm not gonna go into it because there's so much information just to go through it. These are already the highlights. So if I wanted to highlight this, I would have to highlight the whole article, and I have to go through the whole article with you. And again, it will take so much of your time. But I would suggest you read it. It's very interesting, and it's a very nice. It's bullets, right? Lots of small little bullet points that you can look at. But it's really good. Anyways, let's go look at Ripple. What is going on with Ripple? Ripple moving to the downside. Yesterday had a positive day. 1.10% gain. Sorry, on this dominance. Yesterday gained 1.10%. Right now losing 0.55% of market cap. Sitting at 5.13% of market cap. Again, Anything above 5% for Ripple is good. Let's hope we can keep on gaining dominance. Price of Ripple, 27 cents. To give you full details, 27.213 cents. What's going on with Ripple? Yesterday we tried to run above that 27.911, failed to get above it. Actually, I think, yeah, we just wicked it, and then from there we just started to drop, hit that bottom part of the Bollinger Bands, and right now we're trying to we rejected those lower prices. Right now we're trying to break down again. Let's see how this day keeps on playing out. Again, we are in this territory where if we're not careful, we could really drop to that 24-cent mark on Ripple. There is probably some support around this area, right? We do have something here, so I'll just trace something with H. This is not going to be pinpointed right now, but we do have some support that we manufacture here. It touches here, almost touches here, and it almost touches here as well. So again, there's probably some support here at 26,692. Again, some area that we can come and touch before we bounce up. But Ripple, man, negative momentum still building, moving to the downside. Again, sitting low on the RSI at 41.69. Sorry, 41.96. Sorry. Heading towards that sold area on the daily. Not looking very bullish right now for Ripple. Broke down on this divergence that we had here on the daily, right? Are we doing something here? No. Lower low on price, more negative momentum. So again, if anything, we're just going with the market. So let's go into the 4 hours and figure out what Ripple is doing. Ripple on the 4 hours, man. Let's look at this. We fell out of this small upsloping channel that we had traced. That is fine. We have movement to downside violently. Yes. Failed to stay above that 27.911 again. We said it was going to be an area of resistance. Again, yesterday, 2 days ago, trying to break above it, but failing to stay above it, you know. Right now, we're trying to run to the upside again, not being able to even touch that 20 MA and get rejected. Some contraction happening on the Bollinger Bands, but starting to expand slightly on this bottom part. You can see it. Now, well, we're still on a, I guess if we could trace this as I wouldn't call it a downtrend, but I would call it sideways motion from these, let's say, 26 cents to these 27 cents, where we're at right now. So let's wait and see how this keeps on developing, right? So high, what was this? 71, 74. So slightly higher again, going up, going down, developing hidden bearish divergence. Price continuation, you're dropping again. That's probably why you drop a little bit more right now. You're making less positive momentum. Your negative momentum here is low. Again, from here to here, going lower. Again, you're creating bullish divergence from here to here, let's say. Sorry, this is a red mark, so here. And we'll be going from here to here, right? And you'll be going from here to here. So, and you're creating bullish divergence, or you should see price action to the upside. You saw it, but it was very weak, man. We're just undoing it on these 2 4-hour candles, right? We tried to get a pump, but very weak, man. Again, that bearish sentiment on the market, not letting this nice divergence that we developed pump us to the upside. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, man. Let's see. Yes, we're definitely higher than where we're at right now. So again, from here to here, you'll be going lower. From here to here, you're going higher. You're creating, you're just going with the market right now, here on the RSI. So now, where you would have your divergence would be here. So you would be having bullish divergence against the RSI, not the MACD histogram. So we'll get rid of this one. You could potentially say price action to the upside. You're seeing it play out, but it's very weak. Again, touching that upper part of the Bollinger Bands. Tightening happening on the previous candle, but we're breaking it to the downside. Again, not too violent yet. Opening a little bit of that Bollinger Band to the bottom part. But retracing it a little bit. Let's see how this plays out. I would expect for this to at least start pumping to the upside, man. We need to get above that 27.911 line. Otherwise, we risk going to 25 cents. And if we get to a 25-cent mark, this is not going to be good, man. We were bouncing around it for a while back here. We even fell below it for a little bit to like 23 cents for a couple of hour candles. So again, Ripple going down. Not the best looking for Ripple right now. And I don't believe they're going to hold news for a rainy day. That's just not, I don't believe they operate that way. Stuff that can happen here on the micro. We go slightly lower than this low, right? create a negative moment, well, a negative momentum island here, low, a small one, create some bullish divergence, maybe on the RSI also and the MACD together, and then we see that pump that we need, right? That's what could potentially play out for Ripple. Sorry, getting that playlist to go again. Play another one. That'll be it for this. Again, I'll leave it here. It's just so we know we talked about it. Probably like that, right? There's also divergence. Again, we could still go much lower and reject that divergence that I'm talking about. But again, this would be nice if we develop this, right? Then we see that pump that we need. Just saying, I'm leaving it here so that we know we talked about that divergence potentially developing. I don't have any articles for Litecoin, so we'll just look at that on the charts, right? What is going on with Litecoin? Indecision day yesterday, 2 days ago, indecision yesterday. Right now, opening negative. So yesterday moved 0.07% up. Right now, 0.14% down, sitting at 1.71% of market cap. Litecoin. Again, price action to downside yesterday. Right now, price action to downside as well. Yesterday, dropping 3.02%. Right now, dropping 0.21%, sitting at $61.61. Still back in this upsloping channel that we have within this more major downsloping channel. We're not doing anything here, man. We're going from here to a lower high again. That we're going lower momentum. So nothing happening in the past 2 days. So let's go into the 4 hour. This head and shoulders is from the daily. I just want to show you something, guys. After this, when I go into the 1 hour, I'll show you something, and it's gonna be, you'll see how accurate we were, or how close to accurate we were. Anyways, we had divergence developing, right? Hidden bearish continuation. We dropped to the downside. Right now, we're trying to curve up, developing, going less negative momentum, but also lower on the RSI and lower on the MACD histogram. So we're going higher. So nothing developing here yet on the 4 hours. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 47.71. So let's go into the 1 hour. And here, I want to show you something, guys. Do I have it here? Or did I close it, man? I hope I didn't close it. I hope I still have it open. Fudge, I closed it, man. Snap, man. Let me do this real quick. I have it right where I need it now. Awesome. I'll show you this real quick. Let me pause this music real quick. And I'll show you this. Just watch this, right? Try to make it so you can see it a little bit better on your screens. There we go. The screen within the screen. Screenception. Look at the divergence. Price continuation. We're in a downtrend. Price continuation should be going to the downside. We're facing that 20 MA on the 1 hour. But if this was to go up, that line is not far off from being confluent with the upper part of the Bollinger Band. So again, it could pose a resistance right there. But if you were to break this, you had an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So again, it's a bullish. It would be bullish, right? So you go from the head to the neck. And echoes? What do you mean echoes? Is it echoing? I'm not sure what you mean with that, man. Whatever you break it, you would expect. See? See this number that I have right here? 64.44. You're probably not going to be able to see it very close. I said, when you break it, I was getting my measure move at 64.44. Look at where we went to, man. Here's my line, 64.41, when I did it yesterday. But when I was doing it during the stream, look at where I placed it at, 64.44. Look at where this closed, 64.45. I was like off 1 cent. Anyways, look, we were here. We said, go up, face resistance, face a little bit of resistance. We didn't face it here because we were moving away and the Bollinger Bands were expanding to the upside. But anyways, we went up. Then we reversed because we developed that divergence. See, I told you guys we could potentially go down, but we bounced off here and then we went higher. So again, we call this play. If you took advantage of it, that's fine. I told you I was going to be off. Again, that's something that you could have seen. I called it out during the stream. It was there for you guys to like take advantage of, and maybe some of you did. Some of you probably didn't. But again, yeah, probably called it. Yeah, I called to like a cent off, bro. When I said the number on the stream, I just said $64. I was just rounding off. But you can see where I had my target at. And again, yeah, sorry if it was echoing a little bit. I'm not sure why it was echoing. I'm not having... Oh, I know why it was echoing. Because I had my mic on. Snap. That was it. Sorry if it echoed. But if you guys have a chance, go back and look at the stream, man. You'll see that play out, come out nicely. Anyways, right now, what's going on? We're moving down. Yeah, why? We're down on divergence, bearish. On the RSI, MACD, developing to downside again, dropping like Bitcoin, right? Trying to recover a little bit. Dropping still, again, lower, high than our previous low, going with less positive momentum here. Also here, less positive again. Trying to break up again, less positive momentum still. So again, you're just going with the market right now. Haven't developed anything yet. Again, stuff that could happen, you break down lower than here. Probably going to create very little negative divergence. And you create some bullish divergence there, and then you probably pop to the upside. That's it. Not looking at anything else here, man. So let's go on to Binance. What's happening with Binance? Binance moving to the upside, right? Yesterday gaining dominance, 1.29. Also today gaining dominance, 0.49, sitting at 1.36% of market cap. Price of Binance sitting at $20.19. Where are we at? We're heading towards that bottom part of the upsloping channel. Sitting above that 20 MA with some contraction starting to happen on the Bollinger Bands. Negative momentum still developing. So again, from here to here going up, from here to here going lower on that momentum. But it's very negligible, right? So again, you could say that you're developing hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. You're within an uptrend. That's probably what we're pumping right now. Sitting a little bit high on the RSI at 56.01. So again, not much going on yet since we developed that previous divergence that we called. So let's go into the 4 hours. The 4 hours, hidden bearish, price continuation. We dropped a little bit to the downside. We're downtrending a little bit. So again, dropping down, trying to bounce. Low, higher low, less negative momentum, higher low, positive momentum. So again, nothing going on here that we could play off, right? We just had that divergence that developed. So let's go into the 1 hour. So right now you're seeing at 51.84. Again, neutral on the other side, making a new positive momentum island. Lower than the previous high, but also you're lower in price, so nothing there. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, so high, lower high, again, less positive momentum. Let's see, from here to here, also going lower, from here to here going up, higher, so high, higher, high, again, that's fine. Lower than the previous high as well, so yeah, you're just going with the market, man. Not much here, no divergence that I can see, man. Let's see, high, low, high, low, yeah. No divergence, man. Sad for Binance. We need to develop some sort of divergence so we can pump. But right now, I'm not sure if this will be a valid call, man. I'm trying to figure it out if we could call this a downsloping triangle of sorts with this wick not counting, and then we could potentially have that sort of triangle with these. Not even that line, man. We could probably go a line from here. Maybe that would be your symmetrical triangle that we could potentially trade. But again, I'm not liking this triangle too much. It's just a potential, right? It's just out there. I'm trying to figure out what I can call on Binance because I can't see a clear. I can't see it clearly right now, Binance. To be honest, we might start doing that triangle that I had traced, right? A higher low than the previous one, and also a lower high than the previous high, and contract a little bit more. We're getting that contraction on the Bollinger Bands a little bit expanded to the upside right now, but we're facing them as resistance and we're trying to curve down. If we're to go down, we'll probably touch that 20 MA and try to bounce up again. And if we break down, we'll probably see a move to the downside lower than this would certainly have us create some divergence, and potentially that would be nice. Yeah, that's it for Binance. So ICX, yeah, let's go look at ICX, man. ICX. Before we do that, and it was suggested by Benny the other day. I was chatting with him, and he told me, man, when you talk about a small project, you should probably go look at CoinMarketCap and like tell people a little bit more about the project because they probably have no idea what you're talking about. And yeah, Benny, I do agree, and we'll do that right now, right? Coin market cap. Probably gonna open to dust. That's one I looked at the least. ICX. So let's look at ICX, man. What's ICX doing? Volume, $6,415,923 traded in the last 24 hours. Circulating supply, 504,043,401 ICX. Total supply, 800,460,000. That's it, ICX. Let's see what else we can see here. Icon statistics, icon price, 0.16 cents. Oh, sorry, 16 cents. Return on investment, negative 16% right now. Negative 60%. Market rank, 65. Market cap, we talked about that. Sorry, market cap, we didn't talk about that. $81,457,846. Volume traded, already covered. Okay, so no data on max supply. All-time high, $12. All-time low, 13 cents. Right now, sitting at 16 cents apparently. Let's go look at this on the charts now, right? That's ICX. They do have a website. I think it's here. You can go look at it from CoinMarketCap if you wish to do that. But let's look at this on the daily. What's going on with this? Right yesterday, negative price action. Right now, negative price action as well. Yesterday, dropping 3.74%. Right now, dropping 0.15%. Are we doing something? High, higher, high. Again, more positive momentum. That's fine. Low. Let's see. 11056. 05. So still lower. So you're making a higher low, also less negative momentum. That's fine. Let's look at the RSI. You're also making less on the RSI, higher here. So you're just going with the market in the short term. We did look at this before. We said we had a potential. I have to adjust this. There we go. That would make sense because I was ignoring this wick. I'm ignoring this wick. I'm calling it FOMO right now. And this would certainly seem to give some support to the fact that we probably got rejected to that higher price. And we're not breaking this yet. Anyways, we had divergence here. Bullish. Price action to the upside. We've seen it play out, at least to this top. So let's see. Higher. Is it higher than this yet? Yes. Also. And is it higher than this? Yes. But this will be ignoring too much data if I go back to here to like try to trace a hidden bearish divergence. So I'm not going to go that far back. So this is for the daily. There's not much there. So let's go into the 4 hour. So what is happening on the 4 hour? High, higher, high, higher, high. Divergence developed. So from here to here, you had bearish divergence, right? You can see it here. Nicely developed. Also from here to here, you would have it at least on this RSI, right? Not on the MACD, I think. This would be 11794. 1.2, so slightly lower. Sorry, no. This you also have it here, but it's very slight. So you have bearish divergence developing here, right? Once, kind of move to the downside a little bit. Try to rally up again. Develop that second divergence, still within that same island, and then you broke down. Now you're breaking down to a lower low, which is this is a good part, right? From here to here, and again, we'll call this here, yeah. There we go. And you'll be going from here to here. So right now, you would be creating bullish divergence on both oscillators. So again, potential price action to the upside, Betty. Yes, it is looking like it could rally, but it might depend on Bitcoin to also rally. So again, let's hope you can go ahead with this. Stuff that could happen. You can still drop a little bit lower, right? You will still, so far as you don't get higher than this negative momentum island, right? You can still drop and create that divergence that you would need, but you would lose it on the RSI very quickly. You would only have it on the MACD histogram. Again, that's all I'm seeing right now on this. I'm trying to look for some other pattern, but just going with the divergence right now. So let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour. Let's see, this is going lower than this. What is this? 14121 So okay, yeah. You're going lower here, definitely, and you're going from here to here. So again, you have bullish divergence on the 1 hour. It should be playing out stronger, But right now, it's not looking too strong on the 1 hour. Nothing going on here. Lower than the previous high again. That's fine. This whole island it looks nice. No, nothing that I can call from here. Right, high, lower, less negative momentum. Less positive momentum. Going higher here, higher than this as well. So again, just going with the market. Nothing on the top part that would be bearish. Just this bullish stuff, right? And again, it's not playing out too strong right now. That's the only thing that worries me for ICX. Now, do you have that divergence? Yes, you do have it here as well. We'll be going from this oversold to this oversold over here. And this, let me shift it here to that side. There we go. So again, you have that divergence, bullish, strong bullish divergence on both oscillators, but it's not really playing up that much, right? That's it for ICX. You're making a positive momentum island. It's not very strong. Again, stuff that could happen. Come down here, make less negative the momentum, create that second divergence, right, and then pump to the upside. Probably. That's how it should play, right? Let me refresh this because music is coming in with ads. Yeah, we'll go with that track. Anyways, that's it for ICX. There's 6 people tuned in. At some point in time, we had 8. I'm not sure how long we lasted with 8 people. That just looked like a minute or 2. Yeah, it was very short-lived. About a minute. Anyways, if you guys want me to look at something else, do put it in the chat. What project are you interested in buying at a certain price? Oh, man. Let's see. I'm not keeping up too much with the small projects right now. Right now, I'm more focused on the big projects. So, look, my point right now is with Bitcoin sitting below the 200 MA, I'm a little bit more reserved with my investment. So I would really need to find a project that was doing something amazing, right, for me to be able to go and invest on that project. And right now I'm not listening to anything that really blows my mind, right? So again, Bitcoin below that 200 MA, not the best indicator for me, because we looked at where we have been with Bitcoin being below that 200 MA, and that is the bear zone, right? The bearish winter. And when we are above that 200 MA, we are in the bull zone, and right now we're in the bear zone again, right? We fell to the bear zone over here, right, on the daily. Then we fell to the bear zone again. So for me to be able to take a position in any other crypto, I would really need to be certain that at least Bitcoin is not going to tank the market, because Bitcoin is such a big player, being 68% of the market, that any movement Bitcoin has is going to have repercussions on the rest of the market. So that's something that I worry about as an investor. So projects that I'm interested in, Ripple for sure. They have a use case. Ripple has a use case. They're being used by banks. They're being used by institutions. They're solving a problem. They're having adoption, and that's probably going to give it value long term, right? Not short term. If you're looking for short term gains, Ripple is probably not going to be the coin that you want to invest in. Ripple is a coin that you want to invest in long term, because they are having adoption. Their banks are using them. MoneyGram is using them. More people are going to come and use their on-demand liquidity pool, and MoneyGram is pushing for more corridors to open. They're opening the Australia corridor. We talked about that. So again, Ripple for long term, it's a project that I'm willing to get into, and I do believe it's a good price right now. Any low cap projects caught my attention. Not yet, man. Like I said, I'm not really hunting for low cap projects yet. I probably should. There's probably some really good opportunities to make money there. But the thing that has me on the fence is the price of Bitcoin, man. Like I said, Bitcoin being below the 200 MA makes me very cautious on the market. That's why I'm not jumping on small cap projects. That's my opinion. That is how I feel on the market. I can tell you that right now I'm not holding any Bitcoin for trade. I'm not holding any Ethereum for trade. I'm not holding any Litecoin for trade. I'm holding Ripple. I'm hodling Ripple for long term. And cash? Well, yeah. India is weird. I think it's one of those countries that's gonna end up developing their inner crypto, right? Oh, dude, I forgot this news, man. Someone said that the Turkish government, I can't remember which government in Europe, was already launching their digital currency. Snap! I saw it on Twitter, and it just kind of slipped my mind. I said, dude, I'm gonna include it in the segment, and apparently there's a country. I also had a tweet by Anthony Pompliano, and there was already a country that was already developing its own crypto. Oh, here it is. The Tunisia. Sorry, I messed up when I said Turkey. It's not Turkey. It's Tunisia. Something going on here. Anyways, here we go. That is a tweet that I was talking about by Anthony Pompliano. Here's Tunisia just launched the e-dinar, the world's first central bank digital currency created by a sovereign nation. Eventually, every country will create a digital currency. The Great Currency Race is the most important competition of our lifetime. I do agree with him. It's an important competition. You don't want to be late to that party. Anyways, that's the news that I had earlier, and I just forgot to bring him on board today. But at least I had it on my Twitter feed recently, so I knew it was something I had to talk about. It just kind of slipped my mind. Anyways, let's go back and look at the market. Let's keep it open, right? But I haven't heard about that project Cash. Again, I'm not sure if it's a good project or a bad project. But right now, I'm not holding any small projects, man. Like Bitcoin Cash, I am holding a little bit, but mainly because I got it free. I'm holding some BAT because I got it free. I'm holding some Stellar because I got it free as well. But look, man, Stellar burned half of its supply, and it's doing jack, right? That's what Stellar's doing. It's just sitting there. Look, today apparently something weird happened with Stellar, and I missed an opportunity to sell. You don't see this spike of 13 cents every day, but Stellar burned half of their supply to get back to 8 cents, right? Kind of dropped a little bit, tried to rally back up again. All right, they did yesterday. Today, man, they went like to the moon and back. So, fuck, man. This just happened the last in the past 1 hour candle. What the hell? There's probably something off with this. Let me look at another exchange. Yeah, it's just probably spiked on an exchange for sure, man. In this exchange, you have it spiked at 13 cents, man. Probably something off happened. Probably someone made a huge buy. I'm not sure why you have this spike on data, man. Again, that's usually what it's good to corroborate data with other exchanges and make sure you're not messing up. What exchange is this? Bitrex. So this is Binance. Again, didn't do much there. I do have other Stellar open. I just gotta find it. I think I have it here. Here we go. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have that either. Again, Stellar, man, burned half its supply. Look at where it's at. It hasn't done anything. It's just Stellar is doing BS. And they burned over half of their supply, man. All it did was get them to 8 cents. That's it. So again, I think it was this day when they burned. No, this September. Probably was somewhere around this area that they burned half of their supply. Again, dude, not burning half of your supply and not going double in price is not a good indicator, right? You burn half, you expect to double your price value because you have less. You have less, less than half of your supply in circulation. The price is not going up. Again, Stellar is a project that is like Ripple, but it's really not well-founded, I guess, because they're not really bringing banks on board. They're not bringing people on board. But they just said that they're like Ripple. They're not doing anything like Ripple is doing. Again, not dissing on anyone that has Stellar. I have Stellar. I got it for free. I am holding it still, hoping that this will someday go up. But again, not really interested in Stellar right now. But yeah, anyways, that's it. High, lower high again. Less positive momentum, less positive momentum. Just going with the market, man. Not much going on here. High, lower high. So that's it. Stellar on the 1 hour, man. On the 1 hour, you were developing at least, I believe, some sort of various divergence. Yes, you have various divergence from here to here. I'm gonna ignore this island here and go from here to here. And even from here to here, you would have divergence, right? You're going lower, so from here to here, price action to the downside, you got to play it out. From here to here, you had divergence as well, bearish. So from here to here, bearish divergence. You also have it on the RSI. And here, you don't have it on the RSI. So again, that's it. If you guys like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. I'm really glad that you guys tune in and watch the news with us. Look at the market, look at what's going on, what's happening, price action, etc. Yeah. Let me know if there's, Benny, let me know if there's anything else you want to look at, bro.
Compra tu boleto en línea ahora.
I'll be back before you know.
Oh, you want to do that? There we go.
Estás con tus amigos. La música está
Oh, snap.
sonando.
I had ads. Ads come in and play and bother my stream. And now they're gone and banished to the land of non-ads, I guess. Already played this one. Let's go that one. Yeah. I said Bitcoin really needs to rally, man. Right now we're hitting that 20 MA like we called in the last hour. Right. We've actually touched that mid part of the channel. I'm not sure if when we were going live we had touched this mid part of the channel. We bounced off it, right? Again, right now we're probably gonna go back and test it again from the looks of it. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to look at. And I'll definitely try to look at that as well. And if there's nothing else, we'll call it a stream for tonight. You know, I'm glad that you're here, Benny. Thanks for showing up. I know you're busy with school and stuff, but again, thanks for being here, man. I'm not sure who else is watching. We have 5 people tuned in, according to YouTube live dashboard. 6 people tuned in. But again, sometimes this is off, man, because I know there's some other people that told me that were looking at the stream, and it just shows like less people for sure. So I don't believe they're counting it very well live. Anyways, 6 people, man. If anyone has any comments, please let me know what you guys want to look at, what you think. Again, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. So enough when we go live, we're still getting that tightness on the Bollinger Bands on Bitcoin, which might see us pump. Just we don't know where yet. Usually on the Bollinger Bands, like I said, you come touch the upper part, you come touch the bottom part, then you come touch the upper part, but we haven't touched the upper part yet. Could suggest that explosion might be to the upside, right? See, lower part, upper part, lower part, upper part. Then we here didn't quite go to that lower part, but we just floated upwards. Again, not sure where this is going to explode to. I'm not seeing any divergence develop here. So I wanted that divergence to develop. Like I said, price coming down here, create that bullish divergence, and then we pump to the upside. That would be nice, man. But yeah, that's for this. Yeah, if you guys like what we do, like I said, you know what to do. There's no other coin requests coming in, so I'm just gonna call it a night tonight for the stream. Bitcoin 20,000 December 31st. Yeah, 31st of what year, Benny? You didn't say the year. No year. If you don't say a year, the prediction doesn't count, man. What year do you think Bitcoin is gonna hit that 20,000, man? Right now, Bitcoin, it looks like it's going to end the year, probably. Shit, man, I really don't want to give a prediction because right now it just don't look too good. Impulse up, you could say that we're still flagging, man, from that impulse up, right? If I was to throw fibs, and I think I've done that, I've thrown fibs from this high to this low, we're retracing to that 618. We haven't quite touched it, but we certainly are within a good retrace area where we can certainly start bouncing and retracing, right? On 45 days, you think it's going to hit 20K? Oh, shit. So this year still, man. Before December 25th. By December 26th, maybe. That's what the day you're saying. Yeah, awesome, man. Or December, yeah. Yeah, let's see if your prediction comes true. If it does, I'll shave my beard, I guess. Anyways, yeah. Benny, if you're interested and you want to do a live chat session, we could probably do something on the stream, man. Like, I can bring you online somehow. We can figure it out, and then you can talk, and then I can like reply, and I think it'll be pretty cool. I just gotta figure out how to do it. Yeah. Figure out how to do it here. Like, we'd probably have to do it through a Skype call or something, or like Discord. I'm not sure, man. We'll figure out how to do that, man. I think that'll be tight. Hanging out with someone live, or like just chatting, shooting the shit. We can like ask hard questions too. Anyway, 7 people tuned in. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not sure who's watching. I just know Benny's here because he's the only one chatting, but I'm assuming Soka is probably here watching. He's usually lurking the whole time. I'm not sure if William James, if you're here, man, thanks. The rest of the guys, I haven't seen a couple of them for a while, like Crypto Keeper Trader, Anonymous, John Smith, or John Juan Smith. Anonymous user is usually here. He sometimes talks. Yeah, I'm not sure who else might be here, man. There's 7 people tuned in for sure, but anyways, if you're one of the people watching and you want to say hi, we don't bite, and we actually encourage communication in this chat because we are a friendly community of people. Yeah, no FOMO, no FUD, no moon boys, and just straight out talking about like what's really happening on the market. You know, I'm not gonna paint you like the sky full of pretty pictures. I'm gonna tell you what I believe is gonna happen, but you know, it's up to you to make the call in the end as to what you believe is gonna happen and how comfortable you feel with that risk. News segments are balanced for you guys to make informed information. Yes, Crypto Keeper Trader. I knew you were probably here, man. Thank you for watching. There's some people lurking. I know. I usually know who's here. I try to know who's here. Yeah. I'm not sure who else is watching, bro. And Free TV Addict is also here. Awesome. So the regular crew is back, man. When you guys are here, say hi, man. I appreciate it. It's cool when you guys say hi. Makes it interesting. At least I know who I can talk to and ask questions. Yeah, like I said, dude. Other than that, I don't see anything as clear right now as when I called this Head and Shoulders on Litecoin, man. This was very obvious that it was probably gonna play out. It had high potential. We were sitting here facing some resistance, and then we faced the resistance that we talked about, right? And then we just burst, and like 1 cent off, man. See, John Smith's also here. Damn. So I basically almost called everyone that's here. Hi, John Smith. Hi, Free TV Addict. Hi, Crypto Keeper Trader. And I'm not sure who the 8th person is. Now we have 8 people online. David might be watching. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's funny, man, because I didn't know who was here, and I think I just called everyone to just say hi. So we have 8 people now. At least I know who 4 of you guys are. I know I'm one of them as well because I keep a track of the stream running, so I know where I'm at. So that's 5. We still have 3 more people unaccounted for. I think Soka's one of them. Like I said, he's usually quiet, and he just says like hi and then thumbs up or something, or like peace sign. I think that's the sign that he usually puts up when he like just types something. Anyways, yeah. Besides this, that was very, very clear, and we called it to ascent on the live stream when I did it on Saturday. I don't see anything as clear right now. Yeah, I don't think YouTube Live is accurate as well, man. It tells me I have 7 people right now. Right now, a couple of seconds ago it said 8. Right now it says 7. Yo, if any of you guys also want to join live chat on the stream, we can probably do something. And then you can ask questions live, and then I can like try to reply live as well. Anyways, now it just told me to drop to 5. Yeah, it's weird, man, because when I start the stream, I know I'm watching from my cell phone, and it just tells me I have 0 viewers. So I know the track is off. So it's hard to gauge how many people are really in at some point in time in the stream. But I do try to keep track of how many people there are, so at least I know how many people I'm addressing. Yeah, that's it, man. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm not sure what. If you guys want to look at something else, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna call it a stream for tonight. What I'm worried about here, it's it's not gonna play out right now because we drop lower, right? But I was talking about like like a regular Head and Shoulders probably developing. Like, it didn't happen, and it would have been a little bit weird to see it play an inverse Head and Shoulder and then a regular Head and Shoulders. But if we would have gone like here, like one shoulder, right? Then we would have had the head here. And then if we were at least at this high when we're going down, I was worried that we might bounce up and create this other shoulder and then have the neckline somewhere around here. And then we would have really been in trouble, right? You're in prison, no phone calls. Why are you in prison for? I thought TV Addict was the guy that was in prison. No, Free TV Addict said he was in jail, not prison. Why are you in prison? And Free TV Addict, are you out of jail? Or are you still like being able to like watch? Dude, yeah, it doesn't have to be on the phone. It can be on like Discord, Skype, whatever, you know, over the internet. It'll be fun. Anyways, yeah, wow. Anyways, I was thinking here that we're gonna do like like a regular Head and Shoulders, and it'll probably break down. But again, we didn't do that Head and Shoulders, so words are gone of that developing. But right now, you know, impulse down, reaction rally, obviously, and see what we do here on Litecoin, man. Again, like I can't like that clear and being able to call it to ascend right now. It's gonna be hard on anything because this is saying a little bit of indecision. We could as well go up or go down, create that divergence, pump to the upside, but we might as well just like tighten here and pump to the upside, you know? Weird. Yeah. But at least you funny people and anyone that's watching is hanging here with us at the State of Crypto. A really good source for news and like analysis, I guess. I'm not sure what to call this show yet. It's just me ranting. And I appreciate that you guys come in here and watch and like tune in and, you know, interact with me whenever you guys say hi and then, you know, chat. That just makes it amazing. But if you guys want to look at something, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to call it a stream for tonight, man. It is Monday. We still have the rest of the week to go. Again, downsloping channel on Bitcoin. We could still run and kill this bottom part of the downsloping channel, you know, then we will definitely kill this divergence that we could potentially make. But again, this other channel, right? This I'll have to zoom out for you guys to see it, but there we go. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna give like maybe like a minute for the stream to like catch up with you guys. And if there's no coin requests by that time, I'm probably going to call it a stream for tonight for sure. And then we'll figure it out tomorrow, right? Anyways, dude, guys, I appreciate that you guys tune up. I'm not sure if you do it daily, weekly, whenever you guys come in. But I'm really grateful that you guys show up, for reals. It just makes it interesting. And it makes it worthwhile, you know, because at least I know there's someone watching. And someone that's interested in what I'm saying. So it just makes it like, it makes it a lot of fun for sure. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, share this with your friends, share the links, retweet or twits, you know, and you might bring some awareness to the channel. Who knows? If you can't, that's fine. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your jailmates, to your cellmates, you know, I'm not sure. You can certainly also have them join the channel. But, you know, that'll be all for tonight, guys. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys, for sure. If you guys want to tune in and chat and, you know, have fun with us, that's fine. And yeah, I hope I'll see you tomorrow, guys. That'll be all for tonight.